Russia says it's detained a man it says was responsible for the assassination of top Russian general in Moscow on Tuesday. Investigators in Russia say the 29-year-old Uzbek man was recruited by Ukrainian special forces, promised $100,000 and given permission to move to the EU in return for killing Lieutenant General Igor Kirillov. Kirillov was the head of the Russian army's nuclear and chemical weapons division, who Kiev claims had carried out war crimes and therefore was a legitimate target. I was speaking to the former Ukrainian finance minister, Alexander Danylyuk. He gave me his reaction.
They just investigated what happened. I think what is more important is actually the fact that the senior military, Russian military that launched aggression against Ukraine, and who authorized commitment of terrible crimes in Ukraine against the military and civilians, he got what he deserved, right? So he was killed. One way or another, he got what he deserved. That was as important. That's also a very strong signal for any other guys of his level and higher level who pretty much who execute the orders that they receive from above. They should know that the punishment will follow. That happened before as well. For example, in Crimea, another senior military person was assassinated. And the one who actually was personally giving commands for sending the cruise missiles to kill Ukrainians all around Ukraine. So they should know that the punishment will reach them, whether it will be today, tomorrow, in 1 year, in 2 years, in 10 years, it will come.
And Mr. Danylyuk, hearing what Russia has said in the last few minutes about their suspect being an Uzbek citizen, promised all this money by Ukraine, permission to move to the EU, they describe exactly how they believe this assassination was carried out. Do you think that these details are plausible? Could it have happened like this?
Well, potentially it could be. Everything is possible, right? Russia is very complicated country. There are so many people in Russia who want some assurances, but I cannot tell you. It's there is no official confirmation. It was done by Ukrainian special forces, right? Special services. So it's all in the air, right? So again, as I said, how it was done is a separate story. What Russia should know, and they should worry about what's happening within the Russia. This oppressive regime created a lot of unhappy people. Those who want to see Russia different, those who want Putin to leave and be punished for what he's done for Russian population as well.
What effect do you think this is having on the Kremlin, on the thinking of Vladimir Putin, to have an assassination like this of a high-level official right in the heart of the capital of Russia?
Well, for Putin, it's nothing new. He's from the security services himself. He was committing similar crimes against his own citizens in the past. So he knows how it is done, right? So, maybe he's thinking about the retaliation. Maybe retaliation will come. That's how they work. It's not a threat that it will come. But there is no other way, right? We need to show the Russians who now majority, especially in Moscow, live in this interesting kind of limbo, right? They don't see the war at all. They need to see that war is actually just near to them. And with their silence, thousands of innocent Ukrainians being killed, millions left their homes, and this is their direct responsibility.